How many people have thought about what you would do with your body when you die? Would you get buried in a swampy city like this with crazy humidity? I mean, your body's going to wither away pretty damn quick in that coffin, no matter how much embalming they do. Do you want to get cremated? Whatever happens to me, you know what I don't want? I do not want to end up at a Houston funeral home. I just don't want that. And I say that because there was another story about a Houston mortuary. Richardson Mortuary co-owners charged after bodies found decomposing. The co-owners of a Houston funeral home are facing felony charges after police said they left decomposing bodies in an unsanitary, under-construction facility without air conditioning. Michael Richardson and Gail Bell, co-owners of Richardson Mortuary in South Houston, each face 3 counts of abuse of a corpse. Blech. Abuse of a corpse. Blech. I can't speak. They are accused of leaving bodies out in the open for several months in unsuitable conditions. Ugh. At least a dozen bodies were being stored in a building that had been damaged by Hurricane Beryl and never fully repaired. The facility was an active construction site with workers and residents walking freely through it. One woman paid a funeral home $17,000 to arrange her mother's funeral. She later found her body decomposing, surrounded by flies and other insects. Jesus Christ. So these people have been charged. Abuse of a corpse. And this is not the first time this year that we have seen a story like this. Because you might have remembered this story. We talked about this on the radio. Amber Page Loudermilk, a Texas embalmer at Memorial Mortuary and Crematory in Houston, used a scalpel to castrate the body of a registered sex offender. She mutilated the body of Charles Roy Rodriguez. He died of natural causes at a Houston hospital earlier this year. Charging documents identify 2 employees of Memorial Mortuary and Crematory at the scene who witnessed the crime. Laudermilk stabbed him twice in the groin before she cut off his penis and placed it in his mouth. Laudermilk told the first witness, an embalming student, quote, "You didn't see anything," end quote, in a manner the witness perceived to be as threatening. The second witness arrived shortly afterwards, noticed Rodriguez's groin area was disfigured, and when she asked Laudermilk what had happened, she responded that the deceased had, quote, "a lot going on with him," end quote. A complaint was filed February 19th. 2 stories, 1 year, about Houston area mortuaries. Cremate me. Please just burn the shit out of me. And don't even do it at a mortuary. Fuck it. Just do it. Just do it the way that Luke Skywalker burns Anakin Skywalker at the end of Return of the Jedi. Just do it like that. Just do it like that. I do not want to be buried. Not down here at the very least. The absurdist in me wants to get cremated and put into some sort of urn or container that gets lost. Maybe accidentally someone spills it on themselves. That would be kind of funny. Because like, once I'm gone, I'm not going to see it. I'm not going to be able to haunt somebody. Say, look at my body. What's going on here? You know, I'm not going to be able to do that. I don't believe in any of that. So that would be probably pretty funny. I probably want to get cremated, but especially if I'm living in Houston, when I croak, please burn me. I don't trust any mortuary right now. Imagine paying money, like thousands of dollars, to have a body prepared for a funeral. Fuck, you probably have to pay money to have the body burned. Or what a racket. $17,000 and you find your mom with flies and insects all over her. Just awful, man. Desert Show says, what if your ashes got mistaken for cocoa milk like Cartman drinking Kenny? That would be funny. It's a fun subplot. Behan asks, like the Big Lebowski scene. Yeah, that would be pretty funny. Stuffed in a taxidermy. Dude, the Russians do this. We actually did this before. Did you know that Vladimir Lenin, who died in like, what, 1920s? His body is mummified and on display in Russia. And they also had Joseph Stalin's body mummified. And if you watch the TV show The Great, which is like this dark look at Catherine the Great on Hulu. Really funny show. I enjoy it. Oh, here we go. Peter the Great. Peter the Great kept the preserved severed heads of his lover Mary Hamilton and his wife's secretary Willem Mons pickled in spirits. God damn. It was in his cabinet of curiosities. Jesus Christ.